Hey, what's good guys? This is Chris from WearTesters.com. Welcome to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel, the only review channel here on YouTube regarding sneakers, where you come for the review and stay for the conversation. Today we have a quick, detailed look at these bad boys right here. This is an upcoming Air Jordan 4 in, we don't know what they're called yet. However, not only do we have these in men's sizes, but we also got them in kid sizes, and these look super slick in kids, dude, because they finally reworked the Air Jordan 4 tooling, so now the kids version actually looks like an Air Jordan 4.
And I think they're nicer than his.
In what way? So right off the bat, nothing really special about the shoe. It is an Air Jordan 4, so you got all of the same features. You've got the same exact outsole, Air Jordan branding on the bottom. The reason for that is this is not an original colorway, so the upcoming Black and Cements, also now known as the Bread 4s, it'll feature the Nike branding. It'll feature that on the bottom as well as on the rear, whereas these guys feature the Jumpman branding, because again, not an original colorway. You can almost think of these as a retro plus, like what we used to get back in the late 90s. But the thing that I do like about these is that they kind of are like a callback to the 90s.
They're very 90s-esque.
Yes, like this splatter print, I swear, I keep saying this to everybody that I meet and we talk about these shoes, but I swear it has some MC Hammer pants that look just like this. The 90s was a special time, dude. Like, I'm just saying, it was so dope. But it's real funny that this shoe right here, it's a 1989 build with kind of that late 80s, early 90s flair with the midsole treatment. Something that I also really like that would go unnoticed is the toe shape or the vamps. It's much thinner than the previous models. The previous ones were super boxy. These guys right here, they're starting to lower that slant quite a bit. And I'm, again, very excited for the Black and Cements coming out because they look damn near identical to the 1999 Retro, which was like super close to the 1989 original. And that's what I like the most about this shoe right here is that the toe box area is not boxy. It's super sleek. It's nice and smooth. They fit nicer on top of that. So if you guys remember, what was the video? I'm wearing them right now.
Oh, his Air Jordan 5s, the Laneys.
Yeah, so that video right there, I talked about how they fit nicer because they slanted the toe back down so they don't feel like super boxy and roomy. That's exactly how these guys fit. I went true to size.
I did my normal,
like half a size up thing.
4.5.
Yeah, you got wide footer right here. So that's what she's all about. But I really, again, I like the way that the kids turned out. They look, other than these, this is what I call the lace crowns. But I do like the way that the kids version looks other than, you know, those little features.
Just because they're dumbed down?
They just are missing like a row of the little holes or whatever, which is not a big deal, but it's the one thing where you can tell that that's a kid's shoe versus the men's. Same with the Jordan 3, they have the same thing where they're like missing an eyelet set, and so that's like the quickest way to be able to be like, no, those are grade school, don't worry, like the men's are gonna be different or whatever. So, but I just love that they added the tooling, because there was a number of years recently where they took this whole rubber thing off, man. It was just straight like a Phylon. It was whack, dude. They looked horrible, and now they look like 4s. It's awesome. This is a beautiful shoe.
But the best part is back here.
Yeah, they get a leather heel tab. I'm kind of actually butthurt about that because, you know, not only does it look cooler, but it feels better. Like this, for anybody that wears 4s, and you guys already know this, this thing like will dig or jam right into the back of your Achilles area.
Which is crazy for a performance sneaker. How did that pass?
I don't know, maybe it was softer back then.
Okay.
I really don't know, but we have the traditional plastic one on the back, but y'all get like a nice leather treatment. Yeah, it's got like the really cool like Jumpman with the stitching around it and all that stuff. So it looks a little bit more premium in the kids version, which is interesting. This is her first pair of 4s. So from a female perspective, because you've seen me wear 4s all the time.
Yes.
I don't know what you think about them really. I just know that I like them. I never ask her because I used to be like, oh, what do you think about these? And she'd be like, and like, I'd be like, man, what the hell? Like, and I legit love, like if I asked her right now, watch this. What do you think about the Air Jordan 15? Exactly. Like, you know what I mean? And that's most people's reaction, but that's why I never ask her what she thinks about a shoe anymore, because she's gonna like hurt me, you know what I mean? And so
you shouldn't ask me my opinion on like 15 and up.
Yeah, she's a hype beast. She only likes the I'm just messing with you, man. But what do you think about the Air Jordan 4? This is your first pair. Are they as bulky as you thought? Because a lot of people call these bulky. I don't think that they're that bulky.
I don't think they're that bulky.
I think that this is such a pretty shoe, dude. It's a nice model.
As much as I love the back, I am a little bit jealous of how bright your panels are with the splatter.
Yeah, the crimson on yours are more like a hot lava, like they're kind of pink. They don't actually
Yeah,
match
they don't match down here.
the crimson, whereas the men's version does. And there's also a lot more of it. Like it's super vibrant and it's all over, whereas it's legit subdued on this. The materials are slightly different between the two. These guys have a gloss finish, which I'm not a fan of, and the leather coating, the PU coat that's on it, actually looks a lot nicer as far as the texture goes. Whereas these guys right here, they have a matte finish, but the leather is that really weird cracked look that they put on the Protro ones.
Yes.
And I don't like that. When I first saw pictures of these, I didn't want to get the shoe simply because of that leather treatment. But then the more that I saw the shoe, I was like, man, they look so like my parachute pants, and I just want to relive those days. And so I just was like, F it, dude. I love Air Jordan 4s already, so why not?
They're part of his uniform, 4s and 3s.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like if you see me around, you'll probably see me in a pair of 3s or a pair of 4s. It's very rare that you see me in something else. Maybe a pair of 1s, but that's about it. I really stick it to like the classics in my rotation, and it's because I feel like they're the most wearable, and to me they're also the most comfortable, not from a cushion standpoint, because these are bricks under feet, just putting it out there, but they're a very neutral shoe. So that's what I mean, is they're not too squishy. I can wear them all day and they're not gonna like mess with my Achilles or any of that stuff. Sometimes too much cushion is just too much, especially if you have like tendon issues. I don't know why that is. It sucks.
It makes sense to me.
You're like
Everything gets
little,
stretched out.
Yeah, you put a little bit too much like stress on it or whatever, even though you don't mean to. So I like these harder platform shoes.
Well, because they feel the same all day.
Well, between the three, they all feel the same. They all feel like shit.
No, but I'm just saying, when you put them on in the morning, that's how they feel.
Correct. Yeah, they're just firm from start to finish, and so that's what I like. If you need to do anything to upgrade the comfort level, you can always do an insole swap. Not a big deal to me though. Speaking of the insole, it is just an open cell foam insole. It's not a polyurethane insole like what we've gotten with the Infrared 6s and the past two Air Jordan 11s, the Concord and the Platinum tints. Material quality, I don't think it's anything special. Honestly, I can't tell anymore because of the fly leather rollout. Like I don't know what it is now, so I'm just assuming that everything is synthetic. So like it might have some real leather in there, but I doubt that it's a lot. If the description is saying genuine leather, I think that it is just enough genuine leather for the government to say, yes, you're not falsely like naming it, because that's how it works. You only need a certain amount of actual cow in the shoe.
It's like how you can have so many bugs in your chocolate.
Yeah, they will approve federally like certain things so that it's not considered false advertisement, even though it's not 100% factual. Also to note, the rubber right here on the tooling is a bone color. It's not white, so it's like a weird kind of contrast. Again, a little off-putting at first, but I think once you start just looking at them, I think that they look great.
I like that though, because then it won't get dirty.
I disagree, because the blackened cements and this portion right here is cement gray, which is why they're called blackened cements. My last pair, my 2012 pair, is yellowed, which is weird because it's a gray rubber.
Well, then maybe that's why it's your bone, so it's like a gray brown.
Yeah, maybe it won't be like as noticeable like long term, but for whatever reason it yellowed like crazy. So I don't know if that happened to anybody else, but it did to me. Tech specs on the Air Jordan 4s in the men's is a polyurethane midsole heel air unit, which you can actually see, and then there is an encapsulated one in the forefoot.
We don't have anything in the front?
Nope, nothing in the front.
But we got an air bubble in the back.
Yeah, you got it in the back. It's good enough. Again, they're just firm shoes. I'm not hooping in these.
I'm not hooping in them either.
She don't like hooping. No. But that pretty much takes care of it for these guys. They are going to be available when?
March 2nd.
So retail on the men's is $190. A lot of people are freaking out, thinking that they're going to increase everything to $200. I don't think that's true. I think that the majority of retros like this will remain at $190. I do think that the ones that they know they can get $200 for, they're gonna, period. Like they're gonna charge $200 for the infrared. And then the other ones that are non-original colorways, like the Jordan 5, the new Laneys that just came out, those are $200 because that was considered a Jordan sportswear, which is what the JSP is for. And those were also made with a little bit more of a premium material, so they're charging more for those.
Grade school pricing's at $140.
That's expensive for a kid's shoe, but let us know what you guys think about them down below in the comment section below. Are you interested in these guys? Are you passing on everything until the black and cement comes out?
May 11th.
May 11th. I keep thinking March. That's the East. And if you are in the Sacramento or Elk Grove area, make sure to hit up Phenom. They are going to be carrying these. And you can also, if you're not in the Elk Grove area, they have a store in, they have two actually, in the East Coast. I think it's in Minneapolis.
They're all snowed in.
Yes, right now the weather's crazy over there. And if you are not in either of those areas, you can go to phenomglobal.com. Link will be in the description box below. They also do phone orders as well. So go ahead, check them out, see what they've got. And that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. And until next time, guys, have a good one.